unbelievable. I've got loads I wanted to do today, and I wanted to do throughout this last few days that I've got off of work. And it's snowing. Well, it's not snowing. It rained a lot. Now it's trying to snow. It's like a sleety. Well, it's not even sleet. It's like, well, it is basically snow. It's just hard snow. It's not soft snow. So I'm not going to go out there. But I got a problem with the Land Rover. I drove it yesterday, and it's a bit juddery. I think it's going into overboost. I'm not sure yet. I've got to investigate and see what's going on with that. Is anyone interested in a? It's a full wave. Full wave wire. Anyone interested in a full wave wire? I think it's 102 feet. I've not used it. I put it up, but then it fell down again, and then that's why I left it. And it's new. It's never been actually used. I've never had any power for it. It's never been up for any other time. It was up on the pole for about 4 hours or so before it fell down again, before I could connect it up. So if anyone wants it, let me know, man, because I don't want it. It's a bloody wire. I don't really go on the radio anymore. I haven't got room for a wire. Add that to the list of the most full Henry bags you've ever seen. I never changed it in the whole life I've had this. Never changed the bag. How long have I had it? You don't know when I got it off of, what's his name? I forget his name now. Oh, that poor kid. Anyway, must be over a year. Here we go then. Here's me old Fern, look. Now it's been a little bit worse for wear recently. It's gone a bit yellow. So I'll give it a bit of tenderness. So sorted out the soil and give it a good old water. Didn't really do much. And I was thinking whether this pot's too small, and someone commented that they think that the pot's too small. So I thought to myself, you know what, let's see what happens. And so I raided the old potting shed, and I found this nice pot. It's a bit big to put on the bedside table now, but you got to do what you got to do. So it's got a hole in the bottom of it, and I don't want a hole in the bottom of it because it's going to be an indoor plant. I don't want any stuff coming out the bottom of it, where do I? So this is an outside pot really. So I'm just going to fill it up with a bit of stuff, a bit of multi-purpose. Look, got a bit of multi-purpose compost here. It's what I use for all my little plants, apart from the cactuses or cacti or whatever you want to call them, because they use a bit of cacti stuff. So let's get filling it up then, shall we? There we go. Got ourselves a nice fern in a nice pot now. That's a considerably bigger pot to what the old one was. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to put it somewhere else. It did like being in the bedroom actually on the table, because it sprouted up from a little sprouting like that, you know, up to what you see now. But obviously something started to go wrong somewhere, because it started to go yellow. Apparently they're not supposed to. I thought that meant it was dying. Apparently it means it's not very happy. So we're changing pots and seeing what happens. Gonna give it plenty of water. Give it a bit of a watering. This compost comes nicely, but I've got my nice watering can here, so we'll give it a nice bit of a water in there. I'm not going to give it too much, because the compost is already fairly moist, but I just want to make sure that it's got enough. There we go. Now we'll just have to see what happens. Sweet.